Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Swag Found, and this stands for Singles with Academic Achievement Goals, and what they do is seek to bring empowerment and resources to single mothers in particular who are attending college. But I believe that we can all draw inspiration and education from this channel. There's a lot more entertainment here, and actually even some polarizing content from what I've seen. When we feature a channel here, I try to go through a bit of their content so that I can make a half-decent description, but I'll leave it to you to head to their About page to get a more accurate idea of what goes on this channel. We see all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams, but Swag Found, especially recently, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They just hit 800 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get that 800 locked in for them, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I've got quite a few names on the wheel already for today, and I see we've got a few brand new channels in the chat. So if you are brand new to Superchat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm going to get everybody to hopefully have some patience with me today. I've changed my keyboard, and some of my keys aren't working, which doesn't allow me to mute and unmute my microphone without a problem. So pardon me for that. I think I might have figured it out, and give me just one more second here. Okay, it looks like we got it. But welcome everyone, and I see a lot of familiar faces in the house. One Busy Mama is here. I was hanging out with them on a live stream yesterday. You'll have to forgive me because I was lurking more than interacting, but I had that running for a while, and she was doing a game night. One Busy Mama has been a longtime friend of Superchat, and certainly a busy person. Fanatic Guide, thank you for always hanging out, and thank you always for the encouragement when it comes to the idea of the thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you take your time, meet people. Forgive me, I'm tripping over my own speeches here. I know you have to turn the chat off to get a thumbs up done, but it only takes a second. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when it's time to give a thumbs up, especially if I'm on a phone. Yeah, so anybody that's brand new to Superchat, we don't do a lot of link drops here, almost none at all. And one of the reasons why is because when we search, find, and click on each other's names in the YouTube search results, we're actually helping each other. It's a great service to do for anybody, because eventually what will happen is each channel will rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for that particular channel. It especially is helpful for channels with popular names, or easy to read names, or very short names with popular words. So thank you for that. Wolfsbear Productions just dropped a super chat. So for that reason, we're going to make that channel the first channel that we're going to look at today before I start spinning the wheel. But as well, they've got a premiere for us in 2.5 hours that we will go and watch. We can raid together. We'll leave this live stream running right up until that premiere begins, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members here the same way. Yeah, Sylvana's fams, this growth stream is a little bit different than some of the other ones that you probably have seen. We're not worried about speed here as much as quality of connection. So the idea here is that we're expecting to support each other over the long term by watching a lot of videos, leaving great comments all the time. We're talking about weeks and months here, as opposed to just subscribing to each other's channels. So we don't add moderators here. We don't drop links. It's very different than most you've ever seen. But our instructions are always in our video description, and that should hopefully make it easy for everybody to connect. Pardon me again. I'm just getting over something here. My dear goodness. I'm on the last day or 2 or 3 or 5 or 7 or 18 or whatever it's going to be of this cough. And you know when you have that and you can't breathe or speak, because if you do, you're going to start coughing. So you have to be patient with me today, but I will appreciate that from everybody. I've got a lot of names on the wheel right now. I'm going to add another one. Life with Mountain Folk just came in. Sometimes we have channels that are watching or lurking or running the stream in the background, and I really do appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. I wonder if it ever crosses anybody's mind, how on earth would Tuber Chat handle somebody who constantly begs for help but never actually ends up doing anything for anybody? And the truth is, I try to always be diplomatic, right? I try to always be encouraging to creators, try to lead without telling anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel, and this and that. But it happens from time to time. So just in case we have anybody watching right now that doesn't like to help anybody but likes to ask for all kinds of help and then tell me what to go and do with myself after, I just want to thank you for that and for the thumbs down you're probably going to give me right now. If you don't have a hater by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, you are going to have it by the time you have 2,000. I promise you that, and you usually get about 1 for every 1,000 that comes around. But when you do experience trolling and nonsense and the kind of silliness that sometimes goes on in the background of YouTube, it usually dissipates after about 2 weeks. The most hardcore stuff usually takes off after about that much time. But it happens to everybody. And one of the things I hope everybody can take from that is that when some of the negative things happen, I hope it's, few and far between for everybody, but it's almost guaranteed. And when it does happen, I hope that you can take it with a grain of salt. Realize that it's usually not personal. Even when people start to know our names on our channels and stuff, they might use your name just to get under your skin and stuff, but they just travel from channel to channel, telling everybody what to go and do with themselves and everything else. So it's just an idea, but hopefully you can laugh it off too. And I promise you, the longer you are on your YouTube journey, the more you'll hear stories like that, and then hopefully it'll make it easier for everybody to get over. But I thought that would be funny for everybody to hear for a quick second. So again, we're looking at Swag Found right now, and this is a channel that wants to encourage single people, but particularly single mothers, with empowerment and resources while they are working on their academics. But I think that we can all take some education and not to mention entertainment from this channel as well. And then thank you, the Shade Princess Inspiration has been a longtime friend. I'm happy to have been able to catch you on a live stream. And then thank you, the Bullock Experience, for the share. I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already, but you have the ability to share, I'll appreciate it, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network. It could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. So I'm going to get to spinning the wheel soon. We've got one channel to look at first, which is Wolf Spirit Productions, because they dropped a super chat on us and they actually took over as the stream boss. You saw that mic drop emoji that they added in with their super sticker. And Wolf Spirit Productions has done that countless times, as a matter of fact. Yesterday, they gifted 5 memberships here on Tuber Chat, which is an extremely generous thing to have done. But they also happen to be a gold member here. So we do see their link dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot, and we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And then, so we do have a lot of names on the wheel. I am Betty J. Gathers and the Weightlifting Geek. We're both early in the door. Sam Vlogs, Trains, and More is here as a member and a moderator. Come Hither with Heather is from Australia. And like I said, Life with Mountain Folk recently came in. Jazzy Marie is also on the wheel. And the tan is gone. Yeah, I changed cameras, Hope Bus, and that took out all that darkness, but I still haven't got it perfect. I'm going to have to get a little bit of lighting if I want to use it this way. But thank you for noticing that. Hope Bus is a neighbor from actually only about 30 minutes away, 20 or 30 minutes away in real life, actually, in the next town north from me, and I'm close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. Angelic Warrior 37, aka Mrs. M, thank you so much for a super sticker. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be the next one that we look at before I continue spinning the wheel. But we're talking about Wolfsbear Productions for a quick second. I'm going to do some more introductions. We'll talk about this channel and then see what they've got coming up for us in about 2.5 hours when Wolfsbear Productions drops a premiere. First Floor Audio's in the house. A&M Prospecting, good to see you here. Britain Farms Homestead is in the house with Digging for Health and Dixie Cuddle Fitness. I actually caught them the other day on a live stream as well. Phase Yoda Phase King is always good to have you in the house. And I was so happy to have caught Sunday Funday yesterday. Garden State Gardener had an interview going on, but Sunday Fun Day from Garden State Gardener is a really wild live stream, often with even up to 100 people watching. I think there was over 66, around 66 at the time I was hopping in there. God Soldiers Ministry, good to see you there or here. And then Hyper Blitz, good to have you back. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs has thousands upon thousands of subscribers, and that's a creator who shares for everyone all the time, both on YouTube and on Facebook. Life at the Logans, it's good to have you here. Rich Cat Ranch came in with the Bud Files. I'm going to put them both onto our wheel because they happen to be members, and we always put members on the wheel right away. Now, it's open to everybody, the wheel and the screen. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member, but it takes a long time to get onto the wheel or the screen these days. So in the case of super chats and memberships, we just speed it up. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Ace Flaw 1 is in the house. That's Andy. He's been with me for about 2.5 years. And Carleen Geisha, I see you coming in as well. Michael's Adventures and Scratch and PPA are two of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5 years on YouTube. They're both here as beloved and dedicated moderators as often as they can be. Scratch and PPA has managed to be here just about every single day for more than 400 episodes of Tuber Chat, many more than 400 episodes of Tuber Chat. And then as well, Michael's Adventures is away today just with a work schedule, but he sends his regards every day that he can't be here, and he'll be back next weekend on his next day off. Not for Nothing Homestead, good to see you here. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja is Shane. It's good to have you back. Garden State Gardener is dropping a super chat again. He actually did a another Tuber Chat shout out video you can check out on his channel. Baron's got a new video uploading, which is great. We'll have new content on that channel coming up. And then Home Bartending with John is in the house as well. Cheers to you. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I know the Stock Explorer was here. I'm not sure if they're still here. They're part of our moderator squad. And Wolfsbear Productions is on the screen right now. Wolfsbear Productions happens to be a truck driver, and they take us on their travels, but they actually give us a great look behind the scenes at their family life as well. And Annabelle TV, I'm just getting you onto the wheel. They happen to be a member as well. Now, Wolfsbear Productions does everything in the background, from diamond painting to dumpster diving to taste test reviews, product reviews, challenges, and a lot of live streaming. They collaborate with other creators when they can, but they also give us a driving stream while they're in the truck. So they give us a look out the window that you would expect, and then they give us a secondary look out a side window. And then as well, they often have a camera on the creator, and then they're able to bring up StreamYard panelists as well. So it's quite an elaborate setup when it comes to the idea of live streaming and what's possible. It's interesting because Wolf's Bear Productions has been a dear friend for a long time, and they share much of their YouTube journey with me behind the scenes. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. But Wolf's Bear Productions and I have many conversations frequently, and it was funny because when they were describing to me how they were setting up these driving streams, I thought that I had a clue what they were talking about, but it's one of those things you have to see to understand. But they really have done a great job, and I hope everybody will join them. They are very aggressive about the idea of improving their channel and their video production. Quarter Clubhouse Cobalt 66 is in the house. They were featured this weekend again. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community and outside. And we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. So this is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat today, Angelic Warrior 37, aka Mrs. M. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that ASMR video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm going to get Garden State Gardener up here next, and then I see that Coupon Gale has come in. That's Gale's Southern Living with a second channel, and then Garden State Gardener dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. Mrs. M, thank you for yours as well. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Wolf's Bear Productions also dropped one, so we looked at those channels right away. We got a brand new channel in the chat, and pardon me because I just don't have any idea how to pronounce your name. If you want to tell me if there's a way that I can pronounce that in English, I'll be able to do it for you, and I'll appreciate it. In the meantime, we're looking at Garden State Gardener, who's now officially on the road to 2K. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther. You see that latest shout-out video for Tuber Chat there. He's done several of those, actually. And there's the Sunday Fun Day live stream that I was talking about. That's a really wild time. You could see the number of views on that. That runs every Sunday at 7:30 Eastern. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And thank you, Life with Mountain Folk and everybody else, for those thumbs up. Stock Explorer, word up to you. And then Garden State Gardener actually comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. What Joe does, which is the host you see right here, he really sets up a lot of friendships between creators. You know, it's almost something that you would, in the real world, imagine, the real world outside of YouTube, you would imagine as like a bartender. A great bartender will introduce people to each other, especially when they're sitting by themselves. Kind of like, hey Mike, have you met Joe and John? Have you met Sarah and everything else? And get people talking and things like that. This is what comes to mind when I think of Garden State Gardener and the way they're really able to make people feel included in their community. And I often describe Garden State Gardener as the glue that holds friendships together here in YouTube, which is interesting. Mrs. M Gaming Novice, I'm assuming that that's a second channel from that same creator. So because you're dropping a super chat, I'm going to look at that next. And then just to let everybody know, usually what I do when I know a creator has more than one channel, then I usually put them up together. But I really do appreciate that second super chat. Thank you for the extra generous support. And then, thank you, Hope Bus. And then as well, I'm going to connect with this channel the same way that I did with the other. And I'm quite sure, yes, this is Mrs. M's second channel here. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this gameplay video. It looks like a gameplay video. I'm going to put that into my watch later list. And again, what I will do after the live stream today is I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this gameplay video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on for this channel as well. Then I'll be connected to you in both places. I'm also going to set my notifications for the 3 premieres you've got coming up in the next several days or weeks, and hopefully I'll be able to catch those at that time as well. I see this creator is also doing a lot of shorts. So thank you again for that second super chat. Again, this is the same creator with 2 channels. And I will try to remember when you're here from now on to put both those channels up. And yeah, Garden State Gardener is just doing a fantastic job, and he's so much fun. He brings fun to everybody in his own channel, but outside as well. You'll get an idea of what I mean as soon as you get over there, especially if you watch some of the shorts videos or shout outs that he's done for creators. They're really, really fun. And then, yeah, I'd love to... Wi-Fi is very bad there for one creator. I'm just wondering if there's a way to be able to pronounce your name. Let me see if I can copy and paste here to get this a message through the chat here. And that will hopefully reach them so I can possibly feature them properly when they're here. Where on earth did I put Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More? I took it off the wheel already. That's okay. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is up right now. We're into spinning the wheel now. Honeyco, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Haruka. Okay, I'm going to try to remember that. Haruka, thank you very much. And Andre Southgate, good to see you in the house. I'm actually swapping playlists with them right now. Andre Southgate will be willing to swap playlists with anybody. And then Rowan Daniels Vlog, or is it Roween Daniels Vlog? Thank you for coming in. And then, yes, hopefully see you again soon. We'll be on for quite a while, another hour and a half or so. Or sorry, 2 hours or so. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here as a member and a moderator, actually. And there's a lot more than trains on his channel, as you can imagine, because of the name. He does do a lot of vlogging, and then as well sometimes product reviews, a lot of live streaming, including game nights and Q&As. When it comes to the trains, though, sometimes he's giving us a look at a train or a station, and that could be indoors and outdoors. Sometimes he's taking a trip or giving us tips and tricks for our own train travels. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, but Sam has been a dear friend to me for a very long time. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own. They all do different things. And they will all allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members when you're on their channels for different premieres or live streams. More Spanish songs, yes. Lazy Days Ahead is referencing the shout-out video from Garden State Gardener. Lazy Days Ahead, Jesse from that channel is known as the Mod Father, has built up an incredible reputation, both as a fun creator who really generously shares a lot of content with other creators. He has a lot of fun on his own channel. You'll see that with him and his wife, but then as well, out on other people's channels, he's definitely willing to share a lot of content by hopping in on StreamYard panels and things like that as well. Thank you for that super chat. For that reason, I'm going to put Lazy Days Ahead up next. Big Rooster Show, good to see you in the house. Red Dirt Productions, not sure if I said hello yet, but it's good to have you here. And then again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. Woman Outdoors is coming up right now from Pennsylvania. They bring us camping and cooking and fishing and all kinds of outdoor activities. And then, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is going to unbox a new iPad tonight. So that'll be an interesting video for him. and that'll be fresh new content on that channel today on Sam's Vlogs, Tradings, and more. So let's get Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa up on the screen right now. And these are a couple of creators who literally seem to be everywhere all the time. When you see Jesse, you'll recognize this creator pretty quickly after being in the Superchat family, because a lot of our people are connected to him, but he also hops in, like I said, on a lot of other people's StreamYard panels. But they have a lot of fun on their own channel with their content. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels, and as retirees, they are putting a lot of focus on their YouTube channel and having a lot of fun. As you can see, they've started live streaming just a couple of months ago and are getting into some really long live streams, 7 hours here, 5 hours here, and several in between. So I'm going to take the latest video because I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. They've got 1,100 subscribers right now and are well locked into that 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. They do a lot of different things on their channel. This looks like a cooking video. I've seen them do canning and then a lot of live streaming. They've got shorts as well, so all three types of content on their channel. Arizona Street Media is a longtime friend of Tuberchat, and thank you for coming back in. Let's think about spinning the wheel. So thank you one more time, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, for your Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that countless times, and I really do appreciate that extra generosity. So Come Hither with Heather is coming up next from Australia. This channel brings us paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations, along with a little bit more fun in between in some shout out videos and even some live streaming. I've joined them on their StreamYard panel once before. I actually am planning an interview right now with Crocheting with Leanne. And I haven't been doing a lot of interviews for many months. Summer is always the busiest time for me here in Ontario, Canada. But I'm hoping to get some more of those done. So Crocheting with Leanne and I will try to get one of these set up for a Sunday soon. Kevin Fish, is good to see you in the house. When we look at Come Hither with Heather, we see they've got 677 subscribers, and they are posting content frequently, several times a week. Every time we look at this channel, they've got a brand new video. So I'm just going to take this latest one, put it in my catch-up list. It's a stream replay, but a short one. And then I'm going to look at Werner's Adventures too. These two creators are partners, but they bring us a similar set of content. So Werner's Adventures is bringing us more explorations of abandoned locations as well. And with 655 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them towards the 700 they're thinking about as well. So I'm going to spin the wheel again in another second, and if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Rich Cat Ranch is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They definitely have their place open for collaborations if people want to come and visit, because, pardon me, oh, pardon me, I'm just getting over a cough here. Give me 1 second, we'll come back and talk about Rich Cat Ranch. And I see that Frasball Collects has come in as well. I'm just going to get them onto the wheel quickly. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. After a little while, I'll start adding names to our wheel from our chat list, but it takes a little while these days, probably another half hour to 45 minutes or so. Rich Cat Ranch, like I said, will allow collaborations over there because we featured them just a couple of months ago here on Superchat, and it was just a coincidence, but on the day that we were featuring their channel, they were actually in the background having a visitor called Mind Forked, who is another channel here in the Superchat family, and they did a video of exploring Rich Cat Ranch, which is really, really cool. I love the idea of in-life meetups and collaborations. I try to meet up with YouTubers whenever I can. And then as well, Rich Cat Ranch is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. You can see from their banner, they have a passion for animals, love for life, respect for nature, and that comes through in all of their content. I've just put my notification on for next Friday, and of course they come to us from the ranching, gardening, homesteading community of channels. And what I find from a lot of these creators is that they have this instinct to want to share resources and knowledge with each other. So it becomes a really tight-knit community, and I'm happy to see these creators always out supporting each other as well. Good Cemetery's gone bad. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and then we'll see what's coming up with Scratch and PPA. He'll have his premiere set up for tomorrow afternoon. They always run at 12:15 Eastern, and he has got one of the fastest rolling chats that you will ever see on YouTube. Faster than Superchat, faster than most others. It rivals those of Sunday Funday from Garden State Gardener or Hilda DC. Or even actually I saw something that Lazy Days Ahead was doing the other day. They were doing a giveaway or something like that, and forgive me, I was there only for a moment or lurking in the background, and they had the it wasn't the wheel going, they had the StreamYard system where you put a hashtag in the chat and then people can be chosen to win things. Traveling Merton and Sue, good to see you in the house. I caught them yesterday. And then, yeah, that's great. Angelic Warrior 37. The links that are dropped here are just for our gold members. It's a bit of a bonus, right, for that membership level. So there's only a few, but those creators are incredibly generous supporters to TuberChat, and I would recommend for anybody to get to them. One of the reasons why we don't do a lot of link drops is because when you search, find, and click on each other's names, when all of us do that, it helps everybody because we eventually rise up the search results, and YouTube does a better job of predicting when we're looking for each other's channels. You know how frustrating it can be, especially when you're first starting out and have less than 50 subscribers. Sometimes it's hard to get your channel to come up in the search results at all. After you get to 100, most channels are doing okay, and once you get to 800 or 900, 99% of channels should be coming up #1 for their search results. But it's still very helpful for everybody to keep pushing that. Shows YouTube that we're being searched for as well. So Scratch and PPA, like I said, has these premieres that I was talking about, and those run every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. Obviously, he comes from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels where we find a lot of very generous creators, both in their own community and outside. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I have met in 5 years on YouTube. As a matter of fact, he is the reason why I use the term seems to be everywhere all the time to describe both himself and a lot of other creators, because he seems to be literally catching every single video that everybody ever drops. And I know that's impossible, but he does a great job, probably the best I've seen at supporting others. Over 1,300 subscribers now. We remember the climb up to 1,000 for Scratch and PPA. Once he got to about 950, he just blew right past that and is still growing rapidly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to him if you haven't already. He is a beloved and dedicated moderator here. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all will allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members when you're on their channel. Now, one of the oh, I did not, Coupon Gale. It's actually, that's a good idea, maybe. I wonder if I can catch that. That's actually a great idea for them. Now, for anybody that can copy and paste, if you're on a computer, I don't know if you can do that on a phone easily at all, but let's get that channel's link. And thank you for that, Coupon Gale. Haruka. I'm going to get their link right now. and then everybody can get to that channel. So this is the channel we may not be able to all read so easily. It's pronounced Haruka. And thank you to Scratch and PPA for that as well. Now, in Scratch and PPA's video series, you're going to get the opportunity actually to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. And then as well, like I said, they come out every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern with perfect consistency for almost 2 years already. And as well, you'll notice the presentation is always on the forefront of Scratch and PPA's mind. People have complimented his video skills ever since his very first video, and that continues all the way through. He does giveaways once a month on his channel, but you can interact with those every week. And then as well, you can see that his thumbnails, banner, and avatar are all top-notch. He actually does a lot of updating of those elements on his channel. Really Haunted Places, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We're doing great for thumbs up right now. We've already got 65, so thank you for that. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. We noticed that some of our creators here have knocked the life out of our stream boss. That's that video game life meter under my camera there, featuring right now Wolfspear Productions, who's got a premiere for us that we're going to go and watch in another hour and a half or so on their channel. We'll be able to continue connecting over there the same way that we do here, and I'll leave this live stream running right up until the moment that begins. So as well, we're looking at Home Bartending with John now. This is another member, so we had added them to the wheel right away. Now, Home Bartending with John is a channel that I was immediately drawn to as soon as they came into the Superchat family. I have done a lot of work in nightclubs and bars in my previous adult life, and so this channel just hits home with me because I understand what he's doing here. There's a lot of reviews and some shorts videos as well, but what you'll find most interesting, I'm sure, are some of the videos where he teaches us how to make some of the most popular cocktails, because he does it in usually 3 different variations. So he'll show you a quick and easy way to get your favorite drink made. He'll show you a pop culture reference type of recipe based on maybe a song or a movie or a television show. He's actually done one of these for me already with this old-fashioned cocktail from Mad Men, and he references the way they do it there, and then he'll show you a traditional way to get that done as well, and you can see the elaborate home bar setup that he's got to film those videos with. So hopefully everybody will connect with Home Bartending with John. He's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding us just a couple of months ago. Hilma Israel, good to see you in the house, and Connection of Lives and Interest 2020 is here as well. Thank you for being here. Again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'll move a little bit faster now because we've been on for almost 45 minutes. We still got a long way to go, probably an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. And then, like I said, we've got a premiere coming up from Wolfspear Productions where we'll be able to continue meeting more friends and family members when we're over there. The Stock Explorer wants to bring us the stock market and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They bring all 3 types of content on their channel, including shorts, videos, and live streams. This creator often has product in hand, and they're very forthcoming about their own crypto and stock plays. Carpenter Self-Reliance, good to see you here. And when we look at the Stock Explorer, we see over 1,200 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 1,300 they're thinking about. Whether you're somebody who already invests in these things or not, I think we can take inspiration and education from this channel. And they have everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics. They'll talk to us about how to be down with the lingo and some of the fundamentals we'll need to know, and then as well advanced topics like options trading and NFTs and things of that nature. Sometimes there's charts and graphs to be seen, and sometimes it's friendly conversation, and the Stock Explorer tries to stream every day. I know they're working on watch hours right now. I happen to be swapping playlists with them right this second, but they have a bit of fun, entertaining content there as well. Tropical Buzz is a second channel from this creator where they want to educate us about different plant life, and then they happen to be in Florida, so they're planting different things. They'll likely be able to do that year round. They're getting into some seed swaps and things like that. Here's a Garden State Gardener collaboration that they've got right there. I'm always happy to see those, and with 113 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Tropical Buzz, which is the second channel from the Stock Explorer, up towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Next up is going to be the Bud Files. These are modern day archaeologists. They uncover history and digitally preserve it on their channel. And Angelic Warrior 37, aka Mrs. M, thank you so much for that membership. I really do appreciate that, and for that reason, what will happen from now on is your channel will be added onto the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat every day that you're here for the next month. So that's a little bit of a bonus that we give to some of our members. Like, for instance, Mindforked, who I mentioned earlier because they had done a collaboration with Rich Cat Ranch not too long ago. So I've just got Mindforked onto the wheel right now. Now, we only ever look at a channel once per stream. But like I said, after today, Angelic Warrior 37 will be added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat every day that they're here. Oracles and Beyond is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Andre Southgate is still here. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We see a bit more content on the Bud Files than what I described with my simple description, but you can head over to their About page, see what they're talking about here. They take us to graveyards, abandoned places, ghost towns, and more. Well over 700 subscribers now. They've got it locked in. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. Now, I'm going to set my notification for their premiere. They've got one coming up today in about 7 hours. And what I'm recommending for everybody is to put notifications on for everything that you see, whether it's a live stream or a premiere, whether or not you think you can get there at that time, because before it runs, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, you're getting an engagement signal into the YouTube algorithm of interest, if that makes sense. And I think in the spirit of doing everything we possibly can for each other, then every interaction you can make on somebody's channel is helpful to them, especially hitting those notifications. You can do that even outside on the recommendation system and things like that, whether or not you're on somebody's channel or just seeing what YouTube's recommending in the meantime when you're moving in between videos and streams and things like that. Frasball Collects is coming up right now. This creator has a very niche channel. They are bringing us numismatic collectible coins. When I get this channel up on the screen, I always roll over their thumbnails. Now, I did find a setting the other day, as a matter of fact, and I don't know if I got to explore this, but I'm not sure if it can be set on individual videos or if it's just for the channel in general. But you can decide whether you want people to be able to roll over your videos this way on the front page and get an idea of what is inside. But I always do it on this channel, Frasball Collects, because I think we all have probably seen collectible coins in this fashion in no matter where we are in the world. And Frasball Collects can help us make sense of some of these, give us the story behind a lot of them, and let us know what to expect behind the stories and the value. Actually, Aubrey, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Frasball Collects now has 762 subscribers. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We'd love to push them towards the 800 we know that they're thinking about. So I'll spin the wheel again. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you are willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Life with Mountain Folk is coming up right now. They come from Georgia, but they actually take us outside of their own area sometimes, especially to Florida and other places, to bring us to classic car shows and museums, a lot of local events, which is great to see. So I'm just going to look at what I can do about adding some names to our wheel from our chat list. So Justin Mellows Music and Vlogs, who's been a longtime friend of Superchat, is on the wheel, and then Life at the Logans. When you look for that channel, you just got to make sure you're looking for Life at the Logans, because there's another channel called Life with the Logans, and we can get YouTube pretty confused when we're looking for them. Crazy Crafter Adventures, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. A&M Prospecting is on the wheel now as well. So Life with Mountain Folk has 753 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We can see from their banner they're talking to us about the great outdoors, car shows like I mentioned, food reviews, and much, much, much more. One thing about these couple of creators is we had featured them a couple of months ago or a month ago, but they are constantly out supporting other creators as well. They're here with us in Superchat almost every day, and then I'm always happy to see creators out supporting each other. So I hope everybody will connect with them right now, and you'll get that kind of support coming back to you also. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up here. Woman Outdoors comes to us from Pennsylvania, and that means they're able to bring us all 4 seasons in the outdoor content that they bring us on their channel, which includes camping and fishing and bushcraft and just about everything else. They take us to really interesting places and do a bit of solo camping, which is interesting as well. All 3 types of content on this channel with shorts, videos, and live streams. So I hope everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get there. And 911 subscribers right now. So Woman Outdoors is officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today. Woman Outdoors is another creator who's incredibly supportive, and again seems to be here with Superchat every day that they can be, which turns out to almost every single day, to be honest with you. And then I see them out supporting others as well. So one of the things I should ask for, again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time when I'm on a phone especially. Life is Brenda is in the house today for the first time, I think, so thank you for being here. I know they mentioned coming in once before. That might have been at the end of a stream, but it's good to have you here still. And I know we had a few brand new channels in the chat today, so I know it takes a long time to get onto the wheel on the screen, but it is open to everybody. When in the case of Super Chatters, we put them up right away. In the case of members, we put them out on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. One of the things I didn't notice right away was that because of the membership that Angelic Warrior 37 got earlier, they actually knocked out the life from our stream boss. And what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life out of the stream boss. The last person to take over gets some extra exposure for a little while there, as you can see. Rich New Design, good to see you in the house. And then Haruka, thank you again, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. We try to move the times of the streams around so that we can catch different types of so that we can catch creators in different time zones, if that makes sense. Overton Son of a King is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They just dropped a super chat on us. So we wanted to put that channel up right away. I just noticed Angelic Warrior 37 is talking about having their playlist played though. So here in Tuber Chat, what you're gonna find is a lot of creators that will be willing to swap playlists with you. So it's a two-way street, of course. People always want their playlist run in return. But it's a simple arrangement. It's very easy to do. And what you can do is simply make an arrangement to run a playlist of videos for another creator. They will arrange to run a playlist of your videos. And it's recommended to chop up your channel into many different playlists based on categories or themes, so that you have playlists of different sizes. If you don't already have them, you can simply make playlists that say 5-hour playlist, 10-hour playlist, 20-hour playlist, and things like that. A lot of creators will insist on a fair trade, but it can be really helpful and get your watch hours up. So you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat here, and other creators should reach out to you. Lazy days ahead. Thank you for the highlighted milestone message. Those fly through the chat like a super chat. They're colored green for the members, and they're available to anybody who is a member on any channel where they are enabled. It's a bonus message that you get once per month, and thank you very much. Lazy days ahead. You're making me laugh. Unidentified S4, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think I caught them on a live stream yesterday for the first time. Overton, Son of a King, is up on the screen right now, and this creator wants to motivate us in a spiritual way more than anything else, but you will see sightseeing of London, worship, and food reviews, as well as vlogs on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We featured Overton, Son of a King a little while ago, several weeks now, but they're already at 263 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 we know they're going to be thinking about. I'm just going to take their latest video and put this into my pardon me, catch-up list, so that I can get caught up and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Thank you, Coupon Gale, for reminding everybody, yes, to share, please, if you can. And then as well, Outgoing Azzy's in the house. It's good to see you here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I Am Betty J Gathers is coming up. If anybody has the ability to share, actually, Coupon Gale, again, thank you for that reminder. There's Crocheting with Leanne. Let me get them onto the wheel here, actually. I was talking about the idea that Crocheting with Leanne and I are discussing how we can get an interview happening. I will join her on her channel in the coming weeks. So we'll set that up as quick as we can. I haven't been doing any interviews for a while, or collaborations in that way, but I'm hoping that as the days get shorter in my area and time starts to ease up a little bit, I'll be able to do a lot more of that, but I'm looking forward to it. So Crocheting with Leanne, thank you for that. I've got you on the wheel. We're going to get I Am Betty J Gathers up on the screen right now. And what I was about to say is, if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm, both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay. So I will appreciate it greatly, of course. So I Am Betty J Gathers has 521 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. It's great to see she's got her community tab. We see all three types of content from this creator with shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to set my notification for a premiere that they've got coming up in about 5 hours from now. And that'll be fresh new content on their channel, obviously. Now, I Am Betty J Gathers has really expanded their content over the last little while. They always want to motivate us with healthy eating, healthy living. They talk about intermittent fasting often, but lately they've been doing a lot of vlogging and a lot of live streaming as well. So you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're there with I Am Betty J Gathers, and you can see that this is an energetic and dynamic host. She's actually responsible for us gaining hundreds, literally, of thumbs up because of her friendly and energetic reminders. Garden State Gardener, thank you for the tweet. I really do appreciate that. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets added into a special Twitter list that you can find on our Twitter page. And that list includes over 150 members now who are active in the Tuber Chat family and active on Twitter and willing to share for others. So if you're somebody who enjoys sharing videos for others on Twitter, you'll probably find some friends over there that you can trade favors with and get some outside traffic coming into your videos and channel from Twitter as well, which is always a great thing. If I've missed anything that anybody mentioned in the chat that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Thank you, Rich Cat Ranch, for the share on the community tab. And Mind Forked is going to be the next channel that we're going to look at. I'm going to go on a break for about 3 minutes and we'll come back and talk about this channel. All right, we're back with Mind Forked. Pardon me there, I left my mic on. I switched keyboards today and I didn't realize, so I'm on a Mac and I usually don't use the Mac keyboard. If you don't already know and you are a Mac user, you can plug any Windows computer in or use a Bluetooth or whatever, and you just have to check out the different keys, like the option key on Mac that Windows doesn't have and things like that. But I didn't realize on this keyboard you have to use the function key in order to use your F key. So most of us have computers and know those F keys at the top of the keyboard. They can be used for different functions. If you're a Streamlabs user or an OBS user, you can plug those in and have those keys change your scenes, like this here, when I use it correctly. And then as well, you can mute and unmute your mic and do all kinds of sorts of different things. And so I'll probably struggle with that for another couple of days. I gotta mark my keys or something. My vision is not what it once was, and when I stare down at this keyboard, it just looks white. You can barely see the letters on there, so I gotta keep looking at it, but I'll get used to it eventually. I've had it sitting there all this time and I just haven't used it, but I decided to bring it out now because it's smaller and neater on the desk. I usually don't mind wires. I know this is ridiculous what I'm talking about, but just bear with me for a second. I really do appreciate everybody's patience, but myself personally, when I use a computer, which is most of the time, I prefer to have the wires all over the place. With the keyboard and the mouse, I don't know why that is. So I'm trying to progress finally. Welcome to the 90s. We're using Bluetooth now. And we're looking at Mind Forked in the meantime. So thank you everybody for your patience. I didn't put Sunday Night Crime Time on the wheel, and I should have. For any of the members, you know that you're supposed to be added to the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat. I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody else does. If you ever notice that I forget to put your channel on the screen right away or onto the wheel right away, please give me a nudge if you notice, and I'll appreciate it so I can get it up there. But I do have Sunday Night Crime Time on there now. I know that I Am Betty J Gathers dropped a super chat earlier as well, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. We looked at that channel already, but I really do appreciate that extra generosity. And then as well, Fanatic Guide, yes, thank you. We're at 81 thumbs up right now, so thank you everybody for that. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Mind Forked is going to bring us what I can describe possibly as polarizing content. You will have differing opinions here about some of the myths that are out there in the world. Mind Forked will try to make sense of these things and have a lot of discussion. So I'm going to set a notification here for what looks like a live stream that they've got coming up. And Cards for Pets with Cassie and Lynn. Is that the same Cassie that we know from Oracles and Beyond? Or might that be another Cassie that I'm not yet familiar with? I enjoy getting to know creators behind channels, of course, and anybody can reach out to me on the other social networks if you'd like to, like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. But I certainly don't know everybody's name. Here on Tuber Chat and even outside, I prefer to refer to everybody by their channel name, just so that you know who I'm talking about. I know it's fun to get to know each other, and like for Garden State Gardener, I'll say Joe, or Lazy Days Ahead, I'll say Jesse, and you know, a lot of other creators, Scratch and PPA. You might wonder why on earth do I constantly say his full channel name when he could be referred to as Pete or PA, but it's just so everybody constantly knows what I'm talking about, especially when we're here. Unidentified S4, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up next. Before spinning the wheel again. And then, yes, it's true. Oracles and Beyond really does have a, forgive the way I'm going to put this, but a soothing voice, absolutely. She's somebody that you can hop onto the channel with and listen to literally for any length of time. Her live streams now get on to be well over an hour, sometimes into a couple of hours and things like that. But she's a kind-hearted creator. She's got a wonderful community of true friends over there, and you can feel that when you get there. She always gives everybody a warm welcome, and you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're over there as well. So thank you everybody for those kind words, because Kathy's been a friend for a long time, and you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you on your YouTube journey a year down the road, 2 years down the road, and beyond. Oracles and Beyond has been with me probably for 2 years now. It's so long I've forgotten exactly how long it is, as a matter of fact, and I hope everybody will take inspiration from the fact that you can expect that back from them. Now, Mind Forked, I talked about earlier, because they actually managed to get a collaboration done. They went and visited Rich Cat Ranch, and they've got that video on their channel in amongst their other variety, but we will have our minds provoked, if not challenged, when we get to this channel. So I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and we'd love to push them towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about. Crocheting with Leanne is just dropping a super chat on us, so we're going to look at that channel next. Unidentified S4 just did the same thing, so we're looking at that channel right now. 7,000 subscribers, and I often say of channels this size that there's much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by when you get to their channel, because of what they've already accomplished in their YouTube journey. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And Unidentified S4 is actually a channel that I'm still getting to know. They've been with TuberChat for a while now, but I've only been through a little bit of content. So what I'm going to do is take actually one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that will help me catch up a little bit. One of the reasons why I enjoy putting channels on the screen while we're here in TuberChat is so that over time I get to know the channels better, and then eventually over weeks and months I watch content, I get to know the content better. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I enjoy getting to know creators behind channels as well, and then my speeches get better and my descriptions of your channel every time you're here, hopefully, as you can hear. Venom for Life is another longtime friend of TuberChat. It's great to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Unidentified S4. And they'll cover everything unexplained, from UFOs to paranormal, cryptids, and much more. Boots on the ground team. They travel all over to bring us different content. So I'm looking forward to getting to know them better. But like I said, this is a really established channel, and it's great to see. Pardon me just for a quick second. I'll be right back. All right, let's spin the wheel. We'll get another check. Oh, sorry, actually, we'll spin the wheel, but we're going to get Crocheting with Leanne up first, because she just dropped a super chat. So thank you, Unidentified S4 and Crocheting with Leanne, for that extra generosity. I certainly do appreciate it. And then Jazzy Marie is actually going to come up in another moment. Crocheting with Leanne has over 2,300 subscribers right now. Pardon me, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,400 that they're thinking about. Oh, and then Venom for Life has a second channel now for karaoke tracks, which will be cool. They have done a lot of music content on their channel. I'll leave it to you to find what they've got when they get there, so I don't describe it the wrong way. It sounds to me more like grunge metal type of music from what I had remembered hearing. But might not be quite that hardcore. And Venom for Life, like I said, has been a very long-time friend of TuberChat. Definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter, probably for 2 years, as a matter of fact. And then Crocheting with Leanne. So she does a lot of crocheting on her channel, and that could be scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, graphgans. She also writes patterns for other creators so that they can take inspiration from the things she's created and possibly create similar items for themselves. I'm just going to take one of her latest videos. She's posting frequently. So I'm just going to keep that so that I can get caught up with her. What I was describing earlier is that hopefully soon we'll get a collaboration done. I haven't done a lot of interviews for a long time, but in the coming weeks, Crocheting with Leanne, hopefully in less than a month, we'll be able to get together. And what we'll do is we'll have a tuber chat that'll be a little bit earlier, and then we'll go over and raid into Crocheting with Leanne. And I'll look forward to that because it's been a long time, like I said, since I've done that. But when I'm able to go out on another channel, like what I will do with Crocheting with Leanne, or if you are able to find any of the previous videos I've done with other creators on their channels, you'll see that we can have a longer conversation about a lot of the details in YouTube. Now, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I try to be very transparent about what I have and have not accomplished yet, and things like that. But it gives us a chance to really have discussions about a lot of the different things, whether it's updates to YouTube or the algorithm or the psychology behind a lot of the social media, which I really like to get into, and things like that, so that we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. Scarlett Andy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Crocheting with Leanne is an incredibly kind-hearted creator that enjoys supporting others. She's also an advocate for having others hit different milestones and growing their channel. So you'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there with her for premieres and live streams. She actually just did a interview, by the way, with I Am Betty J Gathers. So these are a couple of dynamic creators. It'll be great to see them together. I'm going to get Jazzy Marie up here right now, and let me just make sure we're getting the right channel. Here we are. Jazzy Marie is a little bit of a popular name, so I usually don't drop a lot of links, but I'm just going to do it quickly right now, just so that everybody gets the right channel when you're looking for this creator. 78 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther up and maybe even over the 80 that she's thinking about. She's a member, so of course we had put her on the wheel as soon as she got here, and that of course means a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's got a lot of shorts on the front page of her channel, but she's got a lot more content here as well. Now I'm just going to take one of the latest videos and put this into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up, and we see that she's posting usually once a week, which is great. What I often describe to creators is posting one quality piece of content once per week is enough to make your channel grow organically. The things we do here in Tuber Chat speed that up and hopefully have your growth move exponentially, because you are making friends that will be there for most of what you're going to do moving forward, if that makes sense. So the views pick up, the watch hours pick up, and things like that. And as fellow YouTubers, we all understand the importance of watching videos all the way through, leaving thumbs up, giving comments that are several sentences long, and all the other things we need as fellow YouTubers. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Jazzy Marie. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We're going to start moving a little bit faster because we're in the second half of the stream now, and in another hour and 15 minutes or so we're going to go and visit Wool Spirit Productions for a premiere that they've got set up for us. Actually, we'll be able to meet more friends and family members while we're over there in their live chat, the same way that we do here. And I'll, like I said, leave this live stream running right up until the moment that begins so we can clean up our connections here. Life at the Logans is coming up right now, and it's time for me to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list. So I'm going to do that in another second here. Now, when we're looking for Life at the Logans, you just want to make sure you're grabbing the right channel. It's not Life with the Logans, it's Life at the Logans with this white and colorful avatar that they've got. You'll match that. They've got 746 subscribers. There's Derek's Journey, actually, who has recently opened a third channel. So we'll get Derek's Journey on the wheel right now because they happen to be a member, and we'll look at all three of their channels when we get them up here. Let me see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list right now. Coupon Gale will come up with First Floor Audio. And then Traveling Martin and Sue. I'll add some more names as we need them. I usually do that when we get the wheel down to about 5 or 6 names. So Life at the Logans is bringing us family vlogs, reviews, and a lot more variety. We see that they've got a lot of shorts on their front page here. And then I'm just going to set a notification for a premiere that they've got coming up. But we know that they have all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm going to take one of their latest videos, the crockpot chili recipe video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind, and hopefully I'll catch that premiere when it comes. I'm a big fan of chili, and in my area, it's actually becoming chili season now. We're approaching sweater weather, right? I'm in Ontario, Canada, close to Niagara Falls, and we've had a temperature drop in the last 2 weeks that's just been extreme. Now, I don't want to whine and complain about it too much because I was whining about the heat all summer, so I'm happy to have what we got going on now. I know that summer is a favorite season for a lot of people, but I was surprised to know that autumn is really popular as a favorite season for a lot of people as well. But I've become more and more and more of a fan of autumn over the last many years, and all the wonderful things that come along with that. So First Floor Audio is a creator that wants to bring us music and write that while they stream, actually, and we can interact with them. When I've caught them on live streams, I've caught them performing much more than writing, but that's okay. It's always entertaining over there. Look at this StreamYard panel grid with a lot of other creators. First Floor Audio is here with us just about every single day in Tuber Chat, and I know they're out supporting other creators as well. So I hope everybody will connect with them so you can get that kind of support coming back to you as well. They've got a lot of music on their channel. You can enjoy that when you get there. I'm just going to hop into their videos and see how far behind I am. I'm not doing too bad. So what I'm going to do is take another music video, and I'm just going to put this in my catch-up list for now, so I've got something else on your front page here. And I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Now, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. A&M Prospecting is here right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel lately. When we look at their front page, we see a lot of shorts, but when we get over to their About page, I'm still getting to know A&M Prospecting. They've actually been with Tuber Chat for a while, but they've been here only occasionally, so I got to catch up with some of their content. They'll be prospecting the creeks and rivers in the gold districts of Nova Scotia, Canada. I hope A&M Prospecting is doing okay. I know the whole eastern seaboard has experienced the wrath of Hurricane Fiona, and I actually haven't been updated lately as to what kind of activities come from that, but we're definitely thinking about all our friends in the eastern United States and Canada, Nova Scotia included. We also have Great Farmer Freelance over there and our dear friend Corinne's Life. They'll be panning, slicing, am I pronouncing that? I don't even know some of these words. You'll have to forgive me. I've got a lot to learn on this channel. But they'll be looking for a lot of different things. So a lot of outdoor content on this channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and hopefully my descriptions will get better as time goes on as well. Painting with Squirrels is here. That creator's got an interesting spelling for their name, so you just want to note that when looking for them. But they happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them on the wheel right away. We'll spin, and we'll get another channel up here. And we're doing great for thumbs up now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have forgive me, I'm tripping over my own speeches here. I'm talking about swapping playlists, right? If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other, and then again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone, especially. Dave's Adventures, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I wonder how much of that makes everybody laugh. when I trip over my own speeches. You hear me say the same things many times in a stream. You can imagine what that's like for Scratch and PPA, where literally I'll mention like playlists and thumbs up and sharing and things like that 4 or 5 times during every stream, I'm sure. And imagine listening to that over 450 streams. You can literally imagine that Scratch and PPA has heard me say those things thousands of times, at least 1,000 times, if not thousands. But I do appreciate everybody's patience, especially when I trip like that. Hyper Blitz is still in the house, or back in the house. Dave's Adventures just dropped a super chat on us. We know that channel as Thrill Seeks, but he's been a longtime friend of Superchat, and a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Of course, we're going to get him up soon. Right now, we're looking at Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs. This is a longtime friend of Superchat who has been with us from the very beginning and beyond, actually. I've been connected to them for probably 2.5 years. What you'll notice from Justin Mello is a lot of collaborations in their content, a lot of music. They collaborate with other creators, but then as well, they share an unbelievable amount. They do one of the best jobs I've seen, maybe the best for sharing for a lot of other creators. They do that both on YouTube and on Facebook and other places as well. So the reason why I put so much focus on that is because after you connect with Justin Mello, you will have the opportunity to have that kind of support coming back to you. And Justin Mello has been building up quite a reputation ever since I've known them. And like I said, that's about 2.5 years. And then Grave Prowler, you're making me laugh. Good to see you here. Pardon me. Garden State Gardener, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. We looked at Garden State Gardener earlier, but I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Joe has actually done that kind of thing countless times before. So Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs officially on the road to 6K, and I often say of creators of this size that there's much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they've already gone through in their YouTube journey to grow a channel to that level. So Dave's Adventures is up here right now. This was Thrill Seeks. He recently renamed the channel to encompass a little bit more of the expanded content that he's going to bring us. He was bringing us theme parks and roller coasters. Now we find more attractions as well as more travel and some vlogging from this creator. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, he's got a lot of members only content, as we can see, and over 1,400 subscribers now. So hopefully we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that we know he's going to be thinking about. And we'll spin the wheel again. I'm going to start moving a little bit quicker so we can get a lot of channels on the screen. We still got an hour to go, but I want to get as many channels on the screen as we can before we go over to Wolf Spirit Productions for a premiere that they've got for us. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share, and that can be either today or in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. And then Traveling Merton and Sue is up right now with 210 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. I caught them yesterday for a live stream. And this is another dynamic couple of creators, obviously bringing us all 3 types of content on their channel. And I'm still getting to know their content. They've been with us for a while, but I've only seen a few things. So I'm just going to take actually their Scenic Vermont video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will give me another piece of content to watch. Again, one of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen here is so that I can get to know the channels over time. And then as well, the content I watch over weeks and months helps me get to know the content and the creators a little bit better. So my speeches get better and my descriptions of the channels, as you can hopefully hear. Alan's Awesome Keto World, good to see you here. And the Christian Magician, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And then yeah, they're going to take us on their travels with them, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Now, Derek's Journey just opened up a third channel this weekend, as a matter of fact. So we're going to look at Derek's Journey first, and then I'll show you the other two channels that come from this creator and their family. So Derek's Journey has 1,600 subscribers right now. We're hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that we know they must be thinking about. And Derek's Journey is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You can see a lot of generosity in this creator with a lot of featured channels on their front page here. But when we get into their content, you're going to find that this creator wants to motivate us with fitness first. So I'm going to take their October Steps Challenge video, put this into my catch-up list. Now, they bring us a lot of fitness challenge videos and collaborations with other creators, but they also give us a wonderful look at their family life behind the channel. They take us on many adventures, and then as well, they're doing a lot of product reviews lately as well. So a lot of variety on the channel in between the fitness motivation. Now, when we get to the home page, we see a second channel that was opened from a couple of other members of the Derek's Journey family. You never know, with Jeannie and Jaden, where they promised to bring us more variety in line with the fitness challenges that we're familiar with. And then as well, they have a third channel now that is going to be more fitness oriented, and that is called, let me get back to their channel and get it. Balance Breakers, Fitness and Gaming. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just going to take the second video from this channel. I know it's very short, but I'm going to put it in my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with that channel. We'll start getting them their watch minutes for now and hours eventually. Jamie Hart is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. Six Bows is back, is here as well. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. It's time for me to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to do that in a quick second here. And if I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Painting with Squirrels is coming up right now, and one of the things you'll notice here, especially in my search results, is even after having this channel with us for all this time, YouTube wants to misspell for me. So I got to make sure that YouTube knows I'm looking for Painting with Squirrels the way that I originally spelled it. And when we get to the channel, we see a creator that brings us pure variety with tons and tons and tons of live streaming. They actually stream every single day, and the conversations can go just about anywhere here. Painting with Squirrels brings fun everywhere that they go, including here in our Tuber Chat streams and everywhere where they're out supporting others. They've got 258 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. I'm just looking at what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list. AceFlaw1 and Fanatic Guide will both come up. These are both longtime friends. AceFlaw1's actually been with me since before Tuber Chat started, and Fanatic Guide has been here for what I believe is close to 2 years now, if not beyond. Oh no, Lazy D's ahead. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's saying that Garden State Gardener dropped another Tuber Chat shout out video there with another Spanish song. You'll notice that my singing gets better and better as these videos go on, so we'll be looking forward to seeing that. I'll take a quick look over there for a second before we spin the wheel. Garden State Gardener. He's done a handful. I believe this is the 4th one. Oh, this is the one. Oh, he did another one. Yes, by request from the mod father. That's Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead. And now they actually took over with that super chat as the stream boss, which is the video game life meter under my camera. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. I don't usually watch videos while we stream, but why don't we watch this? You probably won't be able to hear it, but we'll see what he's got going on. You'll get an idea. That's the Gypsy Kings there. Nice one. I'll go back and watch that again, and I'll give him a comment at that time. But you get an idea of how fun these things can be. There's another one there. But he does a lot of fun things with a lot of creators on his channel. So thank you for that, Jesse and Joe. I appreciate it from both of you. Ray Studios, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. AceFlaw1 is coming up right now. Like I said, this is a creator who's been with Superchat from the beginning. I've actually been connected to Andy for close to 3 years, if you can believe that. He was with me for some Playlist Buddies experiments that we were doing on my personal channel before we even started Superchat just over 2 years ago. And then Ray Studios, I thought you've been here before, but forgive me for that. Welcome in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Metrosonic's in the house. That's a 16-year veteran of YouTube. And First Floor Audio sent you over. Thank you, Ray Studios, and thank you, First Floor Audio. You know, word of mouth really is still the best way to grab a lot of new viewers and friendships for your channel. It still works like gold these days. You know, it's one thing when we share, and I always appreciate that. But when we talk to people about like, hey, I've got a channel you need to see, and then start sending people over, some of those friendships are the ones that last the longest, and we've seen that many times. Yeah, Fanatic Guy, thank you. Yes, we're almost there. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up when I'm on a phone from time to time. And now Grave Prower's got the Sega sound, Sega, in my head. So thank you for that. That's for Metrosonic, of course. And then thank you, everybody, because it looks like we've hit the 100. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder 2.0 is another channel where he plans to bring us a lot of vlogging. Kid Wonder's a longtime friend. I've been connected to him for about 3 years as well. Now, AceFlaw1 has over 3,700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 3,800 that he's thinking about. And he has got a lot of travel videos on his channel more than anything else. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. It's going to be time to add some more names onto our wheel from our chat list in another second. We'll check if a couple of creators are still here. The best way to get onto the wheel, the fastest, by the way, especially for anybody that hasn't been to Superchat many times before, is it's always run by a robot in the background that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's much more about interaction in the chat than it is about time spent. It's possible to be here for over 2 hours and still not get onto the wheel or the screen, whereas it's possible to be here only for about 15-20 minutes and get on right away. But that's based on how much you're interacting with other creators. So it's just a hint for everybody. Rich New Design is there. It's time for them to be on the wheel. And Andre Southgate, let me know if you're still here. It's time for him to be on the wheel. Haruka is coming up. I know that they left earlier, but I want to see that channel. They spent a bit of time here. And then, yeah, hopefully not spam, Grave Prower. But connecting with everybody certainly does help. I'll get some more names on the wheel momentarily, but we still got a long way to go. We've got almost an hour, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Wolf Spirit Productions. They've given us a few of those before, but we'll be able to continue meeting friends and family members the same way that we are here when we get over there as well. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is a new name for a channel we very much know here. The Weightlifting Geek has been an incredibly supportive creator for a long time. They want to motivate us with fitness first, but they've actually been doing a ton of vlogging lately. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This is a stream replay, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. It's hard to stay caught up with this creator. A lot of shorts this week too. And then they've got a second channel called the Geek Griller ASMR. We're still looking for more content from this creator on this channel. They put out a video a couple of weeks ago. We know that ASMR is a huge category on YouTube, so we're interested to see what the Weightlifting Geek is going to do on this channel. With 65 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther. And then, yeah, 6 Bows is back. Premieres are something I recommend for most channels, especially if you have more than 500 subscribers. If you have less than that, it is possible to run a premiere and have nobody show up, and that's never fun. But in most cases, premieres can really be helpful. Let me see if I can get this channel to come up. They're likely not still here. I don't know if I can still catch them or not. Oh, probably not. I might have to skip them for today if they're not still here. So Haruka, if you're still listening in the background, just please let me know and I'll get you onto the screen right away, but we'll move on. Instead, we'll look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder 2.0. Life of Wonder. I might have to click to get to this one too because brand new. No, there it is. Okay, YouTube knows. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Yeah, Metrosonic, a premiere just allows a live chat like a live stream while the video runs. But the idea behind a premiere is that, let's say you're going to drop a 10-minute video, right? Would you get more views in the first 10 minutes on that video if you just publish it or if you run it as a premiere? And almost always you're going to get more views in the first 10 minutes by premiering the video. In most cases. Fat Ninja DM, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we have our instructions in our video description, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody in the chat that you would like, and if you take your time and meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with a lot of friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. We're still going to be on for another hour or so today. So Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder 2.0 is a new channel where this creator is bringing us vlogging more than anything else. I'm surprised we didn't have this up the other day. Let me put your longer video on my watch later list, and I'm going to put the other one in my catch-up list here. I'll run both of those, pardon me, after the stream, and I'll give you a comment and subscribe and turn the bell on like I always do. This is the 5th channel from Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. I'm not sure if he's going to run all 5 or not, because he's got some expanded content on a couple of them. But let's look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, and you'll see the creator that I've been connected to for probably 3 years now that has brought us this extra channel. So 18,000 subscribers here. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This talks about the new channel as well. They're fully monetized, of course, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When I look at Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream, I see his second channel where I've actually collaborated with him. If you want to see Kid Wonder mop the floor with Tuber Chat in a pool game called 8-Ball Pool. We played that for about an hour together on his channel one night, and you can find that here on Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. He's fully monetized over here as well. Jamie Hart is coming up right now, another member. So we had them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as they get here. I'll add some more names onto the wheel in another moment, but Jamie Hart brings us a lot of variety. I'm just going to take your latest karaoke video and put it in my catch-up list. Pardon me, but this creator brings us horror, Twin Peaks, movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, photography, and they happen to be a cat lover. So there's a lot of variety here, but Jamie Hart's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time now. And then Miss Cherry Urban Family Living, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one. Our instructions are always in our video description, so it'll describe to you exactly how you can get the most out of your time here, exactly how we connect. Then you'll find lots of friends and family members for your channel if that's what you would like. What the flock, it's good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And yes, yay cats for Jamie Hart. You're making me laugh. Pardon me for a second here. And pardon me, I'm just getting over a cough. I'm almost done. It's just taking forever. Fanatic Guide's already on the wheel. Andre Southgate, I'm not sure if they're still here. And let me go through my participant list. Now, if anybody hasn't been on the wheel or the screen that is still watching or listening, then please just be active in the chat, and that will help you get onto the wheel a little bit faster. We looked at first floor audio. Grave Prower is going to get on the wheel right now. I just put Britain Farms Homestead. They've been here for quite some time, actually. And then Metrosonic will come up, and Scarlet Andy I'll put onto the wheel as well. I'll add some more names as we need them. We usually do it when we get down to about 5 or 6 names, but we still got a long way to go. We expect to be on for another 45 minutes or so, and we'll get as many channels on the screen as we can. The Christian Magician is going to have to go soon. We'll be live again for another 45 minutes or so. I'll get your channel onto the wheel if you've got a little bit more time to spend in a bit. I'm just going to get through a few more channels here, and then I'll add some more names. We'll get Rich New Design up here. This is a creator with a lot of different talents when it comes to graphic design, video editing, sound design, animation. But Rich New Design brings fun everywhere that they go, here in Tuber Chat and outside when I see them supporting other creators as well. They also hop in on a lot of StreamYard panels, and it's a wonderful way to collaborate, grow your audience by sharing content on other channels as well. Shane is here. Yes, I'll get you onto our wheel right away, as a matter of fact. Pardon me. Pardon me. By next weekend, hopefully, I'll be done with this cough. It's been 2.5 weeks now, if you can believe that. And let me get actually the Christian Magician on there right now. And then I'll add some more names shortly. Again, hint for anybody that hasn't been here many times before, the wheel is run by a robot in the background, basically, which keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's much more about how much you're interacting with other creators here than it is about time spent. Carlene Geisha, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then 20-30 minutes. Okay, so the Christian Magician, I've got you on the wheel now anyway. Hopefully you'll be here when we get your channel up. But the truth is, once you're on the wheel, you're on the wheel. And then Rich New Design is here with 238 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. We can see that this creator does a ton of live streaming as well, but they've actually got all 3 types of content. And then Grave Prower is coming up right now. This is another creator who we've just had up on the screen a couple of times. This might be, I think, the 3rd time, but I could be wrong about that. We'll see what they got going on now. And then, yeah, that's great with the flock. Hopefully everybody's meeting new friends and family members here. Grave Prower is another, if I'm right, gaming channel, yes. And they're posting frequently. We see a lot of videos just this week even. I'm going to take your Kings of Rods Max D, if I'm getting that right. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That might be a new game for me to see. That looks like something I recognize, though. Oh, why can't I remember the name of the game? So we're going to... Actually, let me go to their About page for a quick second. They've got a lot of description on their channel, but it looks like they're going to be playing a lot of different video games here. So I'm still getting to know them, but they've already got over 1,500 subscribers. They're halfway on the road to 1,600 already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone, and I'll look forward to getting to know their content a bit better. In the meantime, if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Baron, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming back in. When we look at Metrosonic, we see a 16-year veteran of YouTube as of August 19th, if I read that right. Metrosonic has celebrated 16 years on YouTube with almost 3,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone. They're already more than halfway on the official road to 3K. Caliking 916 is here. They come to us from Sacramento, California. And I'm just going to get them onto our wheel right away. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then Metrosonic, of course, is going to bring us more retro gameplay than anything else, but they actually do a ton of variety on their channel. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I'll take your stream replay from a few days ago because I know I'm behind with you. I'm just going to put that in my catch-up list and see what you've been up to. But Metrosonic, like I said, has probably got hundreds, if not more, videos on their channel over the last 16 years. So, longtime friend of Superchat as well. And then Baron, you know how the wheel works, but thank you for asking. Coupon Gale is coming up next. We'll see what this creator's got going on. She's got 2 channels, as a matter of fact. Coupon Gale wants to help us save money on this particular channel, but this is a creator who is an extremely generous soul. This is somebody who wants to help others grow their channels. She does a great job of connecting other creators together. And then she's got a second channel called Gail's Southern Living, but I just want to show you a video that she's got here. I'm going to grab one of her latest videos just to put this in my catch-up list again. But Coupon Gale did a video not too long ago, and she's done another one of these on her other channel, but it's a how to use TuberChat video, and it goes much more in depth than a shout-out video, and I appreciate those as well. They're always on our front page. But this particular video is to explain how she can describe for everybody the method to get the most value out of your time spent here in the TuberChat live stream. So she's been a friend for a long time. And let's head over to her second channel and you'll see what I'm talking about with Gail's Southern Living. And she's got a huge collaboration going on now with what I believe is over 79 creators. Fall Fest 22 giveaway is a huge collaboration of giveaways with a lot of other creators. The grand prize drawing's coming up in a few days there. She's fully monetized here with a lot of with super chats and memberships available to support her with. When we get over to her content, we see that she comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, and we find that a lot of these creators have an instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other, and then as well outside. So I'm just going to grab a YouTube tips video from Gail's Southern Living and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up on that channel as well. We'll spin the wheel. And our Rocky Dream on the Elephant Farm. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think you're here for the first time, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. One of the things that's a hint for anybody here in TuberChat, whether you're active in the chat right now or just listening, everybody in the chat is going to be watching everything everybody else is saying. Now, of course, not everybody's going to catch everything. They're jumping in and out, going to other channels. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But it's, you know, a lot of creators are not going to go to a channel that they don't recognize here, because most of the creators in Tuber Chat have been here before, usually many times actually. But most creators will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat, with good reason, because they want to see how you're interacting with everybody else here, and they want to make a judgment call as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect with you. So when you come in and are talking about your own channel, your own videos, your own premieres, your own live streams, or, you know, worrying about getting your channel up on the screen or up on the wheel and stuff like that, everybody's noticing. There's nothing wrong with it. We try to encourage everybody not to self-promote, not because it's so much of a bad idea here, but because when you're out in other live streams, we don't want you to get timed out and banned and worse from everybody. A lot of people will do that when you self-promote too much. It's very much frowned upon, right? So it's just an idea. But the magic here in Tuber Chat is really in the chat and connecting with other creators. I know everybody likes having their channel on the screen. I enjoy putting them up, but it really is the least important part when you think about it, because we live here by the idea of generosity and giving much more than we expect to receive. The idea is you go out to another channel, do all the things for them that you wish they would do for you first, and then come back and they will turn around and do the same thing for you. So it's just a hint more than anything else, but it'll help you get more value out of the time you spend here. Sunday Night Crime Time is the second channel from Oracles and Beyond. We know that true crime is a huge category in podcasting, so YouTube is a great fit for this kind of content. We're looking forward to seeing what Cassie and Molly will do on this channel. I think they said they were going to stream again today, so we might have something new to look forward to here. And I'm going to look at Oracles and Beyond, which is the original channel from Cassie, where you get oracle readings and tarot, and not just from herself, but from her friends as well, where you can get some insight as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening now, and what might be to come. Lake and Kisses, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Lexo Motorsports, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next, we're going to look at Paralife TV. This is Shane, your everyday wheelchair ninja, and this creator is also going to motivate us with some fitness in a lot of their videos, but they actually want to bring us their perspective. Obviously life in a wheelchair, but there's usually two things to learn in every video as a minimum here, because Shane does a lot of how-to videos, and they're just general. I've seen him fix a washing machine and do many other things, but then as well he takes us out on adventures and shows us different aspects of life as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Shane has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Venom for Life, thank you for the time that you spent. I've already got you on the wheel, so we'll look at your channel quickly even after you go. Venom for Life's been a long-time friend. And then let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Hopefully we can push Paralife TV with Shane up towards the 1,500 subscribers that they're thinking about. Fanatic Guide is coming up, and Fanatic Guide actually has a couple of interesting things going on. They got a premiere going right now, but that's okay. They premiere almost every day. But Fanatic Guide also has got a couple of interesting things, because while this channel is mostly gameplay, they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. But we're watching two things closely on this channel right now. Fanatic Guide's been a dear friend for a long time, somebody who's an advocate for Superchat, an advocate for helping others grow and helping others with their YouTube journey, and I've seen that from them many times in other places. But they're approaching 3,000 subscribers right now. They might even have it by the time we see them next weekend. They're getting really, really close. And they've got a video which is going to be their first one to cross 100,000 views. We know it's going to get there because we've been watching that video over the last year or two, and it's grown from in the 50s or 60,000s to 70,000, 80,000, now 90,000, and it's about to cross over, which is a wonderful milestone for anybody to have hit. Fanatic Guide brings a lot more than gaming, with tips and tricks and how-to product review videos as well. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I'm going to get Carly and Geisha onto the wheel right now, and I'll get another couple of names on there. Pritton Family Farms is going to come up right now. I think they've been with us actually since the beginning of today's stream. And this is what I mean. We never know how long it's going to take because of the wheel. You can be here for literally like up to 2 hours. And we usually stream for 2 to 2.5 hours. But we do try to get through as many channels as we can. G-Wolf United Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Hyper Blitz, I'm always doing well. Hopefully you are also. They're just asking how everybody's doing in the chat. Britton Farms Homestead has 1,200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Now, I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content. They've actually been connected to TuberChat for a while, but have made some frequent appearances this weekend. So I've got your latest Shed Wars video, and I've got that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with the channel a little bit and watch another piece of content. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I'm going to get Hyper Blitz onto the wheel right now. And then as well, we'll get some more names on the wheel as we need them. We'll go through another couple of channels. I'll take it minute by minute. Rich New Design, we put your channel up. We put your channel on a while ago. I'm not sure if you caught it or not. Hyper Blitz is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They've just found us within the last week or so. 34 subscribers, so a fairly new channel. I'm just going to grab another one of their Fortnite videos here so I have something else to catch up with and get to know the channel a little bit better. And they've been with us frequently, actually, just about every day since finding us. And then Quirky Humor is what we're going to find in the gameplay on this channel. A few dark jokes might come with that. And then, yes, the Wheel of Delay. The Wheel of Doom has a lot of different nicknames, actually. Brave Prower, but Hyper Blitz is another gaming channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them up and over the 35 subscribers that they're thinking of, maybe a little bit closer to the 40 that's going to be around the corner for them. And then there you go, yes, Rich New Design. It's funny because a lot of people have creative things to say about the wheel, because it can be, I can just imagine what it's like to come into a live stream. I've been to many before. I have a lot of friends that run growth streams like Happy Lux and oh, why can't I remember some of my own friends' names? Commander Vlogs. They there's lots of them out there, but you hop in, and I mean, not everybody has 2.5 hours to spend every time the stream comes on. Of course, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend, but I can just imagine what it's like to get in there and wait for so long to be able to get onto the screen, or possibly even get missed or forgotten. I certainly don't mean to do that to anybody, but I'm sure it's happened more than once. We've been here well over 400 times now, as you can see. Our Rocky Dream on the Elephant Farm is going to come up onto the wheel, and I see that our new land is in the house, so it's good to see you here. Cali King 916 has 1,500 subscribers. They're actually more than halfway on the road to 1,600. I did put your channel up, Grave Prower. We looked at it a little while ago. Cali King 916 comes to us from Sacramento, California, and they're really doing a great job of expanding their content now. When we first saw this channel, we saw a lot of car meets and car shows, but they've expanded into shorts, a lot of those on their channel. Some of these are really getting some activity, and then as well, we see them bringing us more of a look around their hometown of Sacramento. But Cali King 916 is an incredibly supportive creator, so when I'm bouncing back and forth in between premieres and live streams myself trying to support creators, I run into Cali King 916 often. And I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other in that way. So if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. And I'm going to get Annabelle TV up right now. We still got just under half an hour to go, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Wolfspear Productions. But they're going to have a live chat that runs with that premiere where we can meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. So I'm going to leave this stream up for like right up until that premiere begins, and you'll be able to clean up your connections here. Yes, it seems like it, Rich New Design. Yeah, Grief Power, we had your channel up a little while ago. Probably 10 or 15 minutes ago. And then right now we're looking at Annabelle TV. This is a creator who brings a lot of fun everywhere that they go, including here in Tuberchat. A lot of comedy comes along on this channel as well. Annabelle TV expands into a little bit of different content with some of these garden updates, a little bit more variety, but the bulk of what you're going to find here are unboxings or product reviews and a lot of mukbang style challenges and reviews as well. So I'm just going to take your latest QVC video and put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And then when we look at Annabelle TV, we see that they have got 660 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. Annabelle TV happens to be a member, so of course we had put them on the wheel as soon as they got here, like we always do with the members. But Annabelle TV is here with us just about every single day as well. So let's spin the wheel. Scarlet Andy is coming up as well. You'll notice on Tuberchat I don't put the live chats back up with the replays, but you can catch the replays. The reason I don't put the live chats up is because truly Tuberchat is only valuable if you're here at the time. You could go back and watch a replay and catch some of the channels that you didn't already get, but what we don't want people to do is go through and just start sniping everybody out of the chat replay, of course, right? But you will be able to go back and look at the replays if you'd like to, and see all the channels that were put up, including your own. Scarlet Andy is there. I'm just going to go back for 1 second. I'll come to Scarlet Andy in a second. Oh, Rich New Design, yes, is in the featured channels list on Annabelle TV there as well. Scarlet, I'm always happy to see creators doing that as well. If you have not already started featuring channels on your front page, it's a great way to trade favors with other creators. You can imagine the impact that it has when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So lots of creators are willing to do it, and I absolutely recommend it. Scarlet Andy is here with 557 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about, but they've been a longtime friend of Tuberchat. It's great to see them with their community tab ready to roll. Oh, yeah, that too. I did have a disaster once on Tuberchat. It's a long time ago, but I had a disgruntled moderator go through and delete all kinds of people. I don't know if they did that from comments or from the chat, so I cleaned out all the moderators. That's a couple of years ago now, in the first season of Tuberchat, and they're long gone now, but that's something to think about, right? This is one of the reasons why I don't have a lot of moderators here on Tuberchat. You'll notice that there's only, pardon me, a core group of about 8 or 9 moderators, but they all are here as often as they can be, and they all are dear friends, and they all absolutely respect each other's YouTube journeys as well. So that's a thought. Charlene Heel's in the house. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. What the Flock is going to come up onto the wheel right now. And then if there's anybody listening or watching that's been here for a while that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat and we'll make sure to get you on right away. We've still got some time. We've got just over 20 minutes that we're going to be able to continue looking at channels before we go over to Wolf Spirit Productions for their premiere, and we can continue meeting more friends and family members over there. Scarlet Andy, I'm behind with you. I'm just going to grab one of your latest Halloween magazine videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. It's great for everybody getting onto the Halloween stuff now because we know that there's going to be heavy searching for that. Halloween is a very special holiday, and we know this from social media and even other formats, right? Where if you can put out content at the beginning of the ramp up of the traffic, you can really benefit. So I'm hoping to see a few creators really get some benefit from dropping some Halloween stuff in the next week or two. And then when we look at Scarlet Andy, we see that they do a lot of variety, ASMR, vlogs, music. There's a lot more here as well. I see they've got a lot of shorts. Some of these are starting to pick up as well, which is great to see also. So next up is Carlene Geisha. I already spun the wheel. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Carlene Geisha is up here right now. And this creator's getting close to 1,500 subscribers. They're halfway on the road right now. And what they do is they bring us pleasing music and visuals that can help us either relax or possibly meditate or just chill out. This is the kind of channel you can have running while whether you want to sit and watch and just relax, or whether you are doing something else. I happen to work on a computer. I could put this on in another window and have something to listen and watch in the corner of the screen while I'm working on other things. So Carlene Geisha's been at this for a while. They post almost every single day. As you can see, I'm just going to take the latest replay and put that into my catch-up list. I've got a lot of time now. We'll be back next weekend. And I'll go through my catch-up list after the stream in the next few days. Yeah, What the Flock, this might be the first time that you're on the wheel. And then it's much more about how active you are in the chat than how long you're here. But they've actually been here for a while today anyway. Now, Our Rocky Dream on the Elephant Farm, I think this is their first time on the wheel as well. So we'll see what's coming up with this channel. And again, 143 subscribers. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take your latest video, I'm going to put it in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I keep saying we're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because I'm so used to saying it, but we have not been here on Fridays for the last little while. I've done a couple of live streams now during the week, which we usually don't do. So we'll see if we can get one of those done this week. If not, the next stream will be on Saturday. I've got a new project coming up on my personal channel on Fridays, but between that and other obligations, it kind of tightens up my schedule. Too tight to get a Tuber Chat live stream in. But we're typically here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday anyway. And then Our New Land is up here right now. I can see I'm behind with them. I'm just going to grab their latest video, put it in my catch-up list for now. I'll get some more names onto the wheel in a minute. If there's anybody in the chat that is still listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat right now, and we'll get you onto the wheel right away. Our New Land has 529 subscribers, and when we look at their banner, they say they're full-blooded brothers who lived most of their lives separate without knowing one another existed, and now they've bought land together. So that's going to be an interesting journey to follow them with, to see how people who are very much connected but haven't known each other are going to collaborate together on such a intricate project. So that's interesting. They've spent the last few years getting to know each other, becoming best friends, and developing a brotherly bond, and that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to more content from them and seeing what they do with the land that they've got. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and we'll see what Venom for Life has got going on. Now, they were here earlier, and I know they have gone already, but Venom for Life has been a longtime friend of Superchat, probably for 2 years, as a matter of fact. We'll see what they got going on their channel right now. Now, I'm going to start dropping the link for Wolfspear Productions premiere, because that's coming up in about 15 minutes. And I'll pin this link as well so that everybody can connect with them easily if you would like to, and get over there anytime. We'll all go over and raid in 15 minutes together. Venom for Life usually brings us a lot of music. I'm just going to take their latest video. Now, they said they expanded into a second channel already, if I remember right. But we'll look forward to the next time they're here to have a look at that. Venom for Life has 918 subscribers, which means they're officially on the road to 1K right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that magical milestone. Pardon me. I'm just scanning the chat to see if there's anybody that I haven't added to the wheel. So if there's anybody still listening or watching that hasn't been added yet, just let me know. I can add you right now. If everybody would like, we might end up with another couple of minutes here. And one of the things I haven't done in a while is show you how to feature channels on your front page. We talked about that for a quick second earlier, but I'll be happy to show everybody how to get that done if you'd like to, because it looks like we've got another couple of minutes at the end of the stream here. I'll drop the link for Wolfspear Productions premiere again in another moment. So this is What the Flock, and this is a creator who's on the screen for the first time. Now again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, so I'll take this 12-minute one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch that video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And there I go again talking about Friday, even though we're not going to be here on Friday. We're going to be here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for sure, and I will try to sneak in an extra live stream during the week if I can. Most of you may not know, but I actually work outdoors Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. These are the busiest weeks of the year, the last month or two. And I have just barely been able to get a couple of live streams in, but if it's possible, I'll do it. You'll just have to either have our notification bell on or check the front page of Superchat to see if something's coming up. If I do one this week, it will probably be late night. Mandalay Cards and More, good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So I've got the Christian Magician up right now, but I also saw Mark the Shark come in. He's a longtime friend. He happens to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel as well. For those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where you can meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here. And we do have link drops over there with Nightbot, and I know everybody likes that. Lonnie Songs and Other Things happens to be a member, so we've got them on the wheel right away. And the Christian Magician is up here right now with 60 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 70 they're thinking about right now. I'm just going to grab another video from this creator. I'm still getting to know their channel, and we'll see what they've got in magic for us in this latest September card series video. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope they will. I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time when I'm on a phone especially. So Lonnie Songs and Other Things is dropping a super chat on us. They do that all the time, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. But for that reason, we're going to put their channel up right away on the screen, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. When we look at Lonnie Songs and Other Things, we see all three types of content. He usually posts shorts and a lot of live streaming. The live streams are almost daily, as a matter of fact. And then when you connect with this creator, you'll find all kinds of variety. Often when you hop in on a live stream, I think almost every single time I've caught him on a live stream, he's been singing. But Lonnie Songs and Other Things can get into conversations about just about anything, and is always keeping up with the chat as well, which is really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Lonnie Songs and Other Things is here with us in Superchat just about every single day as well. I'm going to drop the link one more time for Wolf Spirit Productions premiere, which is coming up right now. They are a dear friend. They happen to be a gold member here, so we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. But Wolf Spirit Productions will allow us to meet more friends and family members during their live chat with the premiere, the same way that we do here in Superchat. So I hope everybody will come over. We will raid together in about 10 minutes. But I've already dropped the link so anybody can hop over there because it's a premiere. They've already got the chat running. Lexo Motorsports is coming on right now. I thought we had this channel on the screen once before, but I must be mistaken. So Lexo Motorsports is up right now. We'll see what they got going on their channel. Now again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is dig through your videos here and see if I can find something around 10 minutes. Most of their videos are much shorter, but I just want to see what I can find here, because the longer the better, right? When we're connecting with each other, we always want to be watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. I'm going to take this 4-minute one here and put it in my watch later list, and that will help me to get through that video later. And pardon me, what I do is I add videos into my watch later list for brand new channels, and then I'll go through that list after the live stream, and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, as I do for all creators, and that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat and have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, except for Friday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. This is what you get for saying something 2,000 times. Then you can't scale it back. Blue Chicken, good to see you in the house. TCG fam, it's good to have you here. That's a longtime friend of Superchat as well. Let's get TCG fam onto the wheel right now. And then Blue Chicken, eh? Kind of. Trying to type out Blue Chicken with the spaces. but we'll look at that channel soon enough. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Lexo Motorsports has 60 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Of course, I've got Charlene Heel on the wheel as well. And look at this luck. TCG fam just walked in the door. I put them on the wheel, and they're coming up right away. So we'll see what they got going on their channel. Like I said, they're a longtime friend. They happen to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I can see I'm behind with you right now, but I actually caught them several times on live streams. They like to take us out, and we can enjoy meals with them and things like that. And then Outgoing Azzy, I'll put you on the wheel right now. When it comes to raiding, I'm always happy to raid channels, and anybody can ask me if you'd like to. I tend to favor channels that are most frequently here in Tuber Chat in the live streams. But I do try to spread the love around wherever we can. But I don't do it on short notice. So if somebody asks me for a raid today, I'm not going to do it because it starts to become too stressful, especially if I have to show somebody how to accept the raid and things like that, because there's settings in the back of your channel you have to get into and things like that. And then, yeah, TCG fam, I'm happy to have you here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Corinne's Life is in the house. I hope you're doing well. Corinne's Life is in Nova Scotia, and the eastern seaboard, both in the United States and Canada, are experiencing Hurricane Fiona, which is a once in a generation storm, apparently. So hopefully you're doing well and staying safe. TCG fam brings pure variety, but they're well over 6,000 subscribers right now. You know, I always say of channels this size that there is much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by. So I'm just grabbing their latest video, putting it in my catch-up list. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Next up is Corinne's Life right now. She happens to be a moderator and a member here, as a matter of fact. So we'll get her channel up on the screen right now. And I'll just take it one at a time now. I'm going to drop the link for Wolfspear Productions premiere again in a couple of minutes. Now, everybody will be able to continue meeting new friends and family members while you're over there with Wolfspear Productions. Excuse me, the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And I will leave this live stream running right up until the moment that their premiere begins, so that we can clean up our connections here as well. We'll raid over together in another 7 minutes or so. Corinne's Life has 1,900 subscribers and is officially on the road towards 2K right now. Like I said, they're a moderator and a member. They happen to be a dear friend, and they have been for a long time. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other as well. Thank you, TCG fam, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Corinne's Life's channel really does encompass everything that is Corinne's Life. So a lot of variety here, a lot of vlogging, product reviews, unboxings, cooking videos, as well as a lot of live streaming. And they happen to be a small business owner, so you'll notice the merchandise that's been popping up all over YouTube, including my beautiful mug that I drink out of here, from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And Corinne's Life will show us how the merchandise is made and then give us some idea about value, so that we can use them as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her, and I recommend everybody connecting to all of our moderators. They are all dear friends of mine, dear friends of each other, and they will all allow you to meet more friends and family members for your channel when you're with them for premieres and live streams. Blue Chicken is coming up right now. I think we're looking at this channel for the first time as well. I think they've been here before, but I think we're going to see them for the first time. YouTube wants to misspell. We'll see if we can find them. I might have to get the link for that channel, actually. I'll get the link, and that will help. Now, it's really a better service for every creator when we search, find, and click on them. But I've got to start moving because we've still got a few channels to get through, and we've only got 5 minutes now. So let me get their channel up on the screen here, and I've dropped the link for them. When we look at their channel, you can match that avatar. They've got 178 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 they're thinking about. And I'll be looking forward to getting to know their content. Now, again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is dig through their content and see if I can find a longer video. Most of their stuff is quite short here. So what I'm going to do is take this 3-minute video. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on. So you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And we try to get 4 streams in a week. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mark the Shark is here as a longtime friend, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter with 618 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 we know that they're thinking about. Mark the Shark is bringing us a lot of different varieties. Sometimes they take us out on the water. They happen to be a dog breeder and they share that content with us as well. They've taken us out on location for live streams. I'm just going to take your latest stream replay and put it in my catch-up list. They also happen to play online poker, and they do a lot of live streaming where we can get to connect with them. And then let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We see Mark the Shark is bringing us all 3 types of content. And Outgoing Azzy will come up next. Rusty's Rambles, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Outgoing Azzy is an extremely outgoing creator, also bringing us all 3 types of content. Thank you again, TCG fam. Outgoing Azzy has 5,800 subscribers, almost 5,900 now. And they are a very outgoing creator that recently started live streaming over the last couple of months. So we're happy to catch them doing that. Outgoing Azzy brings a lot of fun in a lot of their videos as well, and they often have encouraging things to say for other creators here in Superchat also. Justin Mello, thank you for coming back in. We did look at your channel earlier. The last 2 channels that we're going to look at now are Charlene Heel and Rusty's Rambles. I did drop the link a few times for Wolfsbear Productions, but it's pinned as well. Anybody can hop over there right away if you'd like to. Their chat will be running. The premiere is going to start shortly. Everybody will be welcome to meet more friends and family members when we get over there, the same way that we do here in Superchat. And I'll leave this live stream running for 3 extra minutes so that we can clean up our connections here. And we'll end right around the time that their premiere begins. Rusty's Rambles has 92 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to their 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing and hitting different milestones all the time. I'm just going to grab another piece of content from Rusty's Rambles because I'm still getting to know this channel, and that will help me get through some more content, get to know them better. Part of getting to know these channels, and then hopefully the speeches get better as you attend Superchat live streams more and more. Charlene Heel is coming up right now, but I do see Trish the Natural coming in. They happen to be a member, so we will look at that channel, and they bring us natural hair care. Charlene Heel brings us natural healing, coaching, and transformation on her channel. She's an extremely encouraging and motivating creator. She brings a lot of variety. I'm just going to take a stream replay and put that in my catch-up list here. Charlene Heel's been a powerhouse of energy and positivity here in the Superchat family. When we look at her second channel, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, we see the same natural healing, coaching, and transformation with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And then as well, Trish the Natural is coming up now. She brings us natural hair care and more beauty with tips and tricks and products. She expands into other things like wigs and weaves as you would expect, but the bulk of what you'll find here is natural hair care. Presentation on this channel, as you can see, is just spectacular. Bright, bold headshots make this creator recognizable, and then when we hover over, you can see that this is a dynamic host as well. So 464 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her towards the 500 that she's thinking about. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to today, but I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Gives Wolf Spirit Productions a thumbs up on the way in. We're all going to go over there and raid right now. They've got a premiere running, but we will be able to continue meeting more friends and family members for our channels the same way that we do here. And I will try to sneak in a live stream at some point during the week. If not, we'll see everybody again on Saturday. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.